Good morning, the Model Asylum. Welcome to our second ever TMA show. Hope you guys had a great Saturday night. And we're about to pop on in there. There we go. We are live. Alright. Boom. Comments are there. We're good with the comments. I'm going to pop this out. Today's show we are going to be doing my first ever M41 US tank to Walker Bulldog. So let's see who comes in and watches all this craziness. Do the pop out so I can see you guys talk and comment. Alright, I got commenting up and running. Good morning. I'm going to go ahead and say good morning. Alright. Oops. Let's see who's going to say good morning this morning. Alright, we'll wait a couple of minutes and I'm going to browse through the box. I'm going to sit here and look at a few reference pictures, try to get a good color scheme of what I am going to do. I have no idea because I've never done one of these before. So someone said olive green. That does kind of look like an olive green. It looks like it's got a couple of lighter greens on it, a couple of browns maybe, or that might be a green as well, a darker green. Alright, I am going to do my best to not embarrass myself building this. How about that? So let's open it up. There's an open box of this on the show as well, or on the group as well as on Facebook for Plastic Addictions Anonymous, just so everybody knows. Alright, I'm going to unbox everything again and get it all out. Like I said, this is pretty cool, guys. I think this is pretty cool. The tracks actually have, it's like they're different colors. I thought that was pretty cool when I took it out of the box the other day. And they're real rubber. And this is where they're going to show you the swagget, I think is what it's called. It's where you take the pins and you push them through your doohickey thingy and you melt the ends of the caps of them so they stay on together. Okay, so we'll do that next night. So I'll get all this out. Also, I did take a box inventory. I'll put an inventory up on the Model Asylum under the albums, under the same name as the M41 Walker. That will probably be what the name of the folder is. I'm not really going to check out these tips and tricks, am I? Okay, let's see what they say. Well, just so everybody knows, they're in Japanese. I cannot hear what they're saying, but or read what they're saying, but I can go with the pictures. So we know about that. Holding a piece and putting another piece on. Trimming the gluing piece. Sanding the edges. Painting. Alright, that's basically it on the bottom of the box, guys. Alright. Decals, like I said, are pretty cool. Let me get my old man magnifying glass out, guys. Trimmers. That's it. I'm just trying to read some of the stuff about the tank and stuff. Well, I didn't know it was 40 ton. They the M26 and the M4s were no match, evidently, for the Soviet or for the Russian tank. Good morning, Sarge. How are you? Glad to have you in, brother. Can you hear me okay, my friend? I'm just kind of going over, I've never done a tank before, so I'm just kind of browsing over the instructions before I even try to delve into it. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming to the show. This is only our second TMA show, but I'll be doing one. I'll be trying to do one every Sunday morning at about 10 a.m. With some kind of a military build or some kind of a plane or something of that nature to fit the theme for the asylum. So you got to bear with me because this is my first ever, so I'm going to be kind of out of my comfort zone, so it's going to take me a little while longer to read through and look and make sure twice, you know, what part goes where and why, and that I got the right thing. Anybody sees a mess up, yell at me. It's about a 1 hour show. I'll do what I can, and then next Sunday I will continue the build. It's pretty interesting to me the way they're marked, and they don't really have you until the end of it really give you any kind of a paint scheme. So I am probably going to do what they're suggesting, just go ahead and build the whole thing, because the outside is going to be what everybody's going to see, and that's when we will do my very first ever. Sure, please feel free to pop some tips in. I tried to do it through some tips, and I went online the other night when I first got it, and I did a little bit of research on that, on building and techniques and stuff, but I'm always willing to listen to some extra tips of something that I've never done before. I'm not your normal builder, so. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and delve into number one and see how we go from there. Someone mentioned that I shouldn't put the tracks on till very last. So there's that. I got that tip, so I know not to do those. So when I come up with those, I'm not going to do it. And I know I got a lot of painting to do on the wheels by what the box says, because the inner parts of the wheels are black, the outer parts are green, but yet they got like a metal look on the rim of it. Again, it's like I said, it's my very first one, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so let's get some pots open. First thing I see is they're going to give me this. That was you. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for that tip. I did catch that. I did see that. I do look at every post that comes up. I may not catch it within an hour or so, but I do catch it eventually. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove everything out of the bags and not put them. Just go ahead and get rid of the bags, so because we don't need those. All right, I have plastic Ziplocs if I need to put anything in. With the decals out, the tracks out of the way. I'm assuming those are part of what I'm going to be doing soon. I'm also going to paint, I believe, all of the stuff on the rails that are actually going to be seen from the outside, and do the camo once I get the whole thing built on the outside. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was just saying. I was just going to say, I'm probably going to go ahead and do the wheels, because I see they're pretty simple here. It's only a 3-part wheels here is what it really is. It's the 2 sprockets, the center flange, and then there's 2 wheels and the center flange on that one. So I don't really see any other wheel assembly stuff anywhere in the instructions. So I think that's what I am going to do. So they get set to the side, and I'm able to, you know, move it around a little better as well. Don't worry about knocking anything off. So thank you. I am going to definitely do that. So we're going to work on that first. So I'm going to skip around here best I can. Again, I am unfamiliar with building tanks. I am unfamiliar with the way the instructions read, because it is totally different than, I mean, maybe it's just the Tamiya kit is what it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the wheels. I got the wheels here. Choo-choo-choo-choo. And I should have everything I need to build all the wheels. So let's see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 sprockets. I see 2 large ones, 2 small ones. These are definitely numbered very well. If I could see them, it would be nice. I'm gonna have to use my light guy, just so everybody knows. So I see the numbers 4. That's A. Okay, cool. Okay, so I see it now. Okay, so A. That's A rail. I got it. Familiar myself, Z rail. Those little. I thought that was pretty cool. The little guys, the way they're positionable with their guns, man. That's pretty cool. And I'm not too good at face pigments and colors and so forth, but we'll figure out what we do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. All right, so I'm going to assume that we're all doing A. This is all A, and P1, which is going to probably be this little black doohickey here. Yep. Okay. So I got the right idea. Let me put this off to the side so I don't get anything. All right. So we'll set this there and there because we're going to be doing the wheels. All right. Snip, snip, snip. First is what we're going to do, so I don't do anything wrong here. So let's see. A7 and 8. And 3 and 4. Alright, so 7 and 8 and 3 and 4. So 7 and 8 are there. Yeah, no, I saw that. Like I said in my video, I was really shocked. I even was talking to my wife, and when I pulled the kit out, I was like, oh my god, it's even packed in the box so nicely. I mean, it was just so much different than open up like let's say a Revel or a Monogram kit. And the tooling of the kit was amazing to me because there's not a spot of flash anywhere on it. I mean, anywhere. I mean, somebody went piece by piece to this thing, or their molds and their tooling is that good. But it's really great. It's really great. I'm saying even on the larger parts, they've trimmed it off the rail and left little pin rails to hold on to, I guess, the paint and so forth. But the detail even in here is all cleaned up. All the cabinets, all the doors, they're all like fully cleaned up and I mean well seen. So I really like that. So like I said, even I mean everywhere, even the gun port is like there's no flash on it at all. So I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. All right, so we have 7 and 8. So one's larger, one's smaller, and we need a P2. Okay, this one says P2, so that must be 2 down here. Okay. All right, so there's a P1, and that's a P2. Okay. So P2, so there only are 2 of them. Everything else is P1s. Gotcha. All right, cool. Gotcha. All right, pop this one off. P2. And now we're going to go with a P1. Right. Okay, P1. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this a bit slow there, brother. So, 3 and 4. I am going to check and double check to make sure I am not pulling the wrong numbers off. Okay, so that is A7 and A8. So I'm on A. So I got those. And now we need A3 and A4. A4. And A3. Okay, so A3. And A4. Like I said, my only building is not going to be my worry. Painting and getting that right, that might be my worry. I do have airbrushing. I have availability. I can make my own colors. So I'm also looking for color schematics as well. You know what, let's do this differently than I'm doing it here. Oh, it was. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. It was supposed to be a motorized toy. I didn't know that. Well, that kind of gives why everything is so well cleaned up and the tooling is so nice because they had to put a motor in it and everything had to be exact. All right. Let me go ahead and clean these up real quick. Just trying to make sure I'm not cleaning too much off them because I see there is pins. Okay, so that one looks like it comes completely off. No, so that's only a piece of the edge that comes off. Alright, so I'll have to kind of straighten that up a bit. Let me get a little sanding disc. And I was also told one part at a time, clean one part at a time, make sure that it's fully cleaned up the way the rest of the part looks. Like this one right here, like I see, I cut the edge of the sprue off. I need to point it, make it a little pointier because it turned off flat. But it cleaned up really nicely. It really did. So like I said, I'm very impressed with the literally impressed with the way they clean this stuff up, man. It's definitely different than any other kit I've built. And I heard Tamiya's like that though. I heard Tamiya's got a lot of pride in their kits and the way they ship stuff out, and so it shows. It really does. The instructions are a little different than I'm used to. You know, I'm used to trucks and cars and all that kind of good stuff. Rigs, trailers. Alright, so that's got to come off a little bit more. I'm really trying to just not make it too small. I don't think I got it that time. I got the drop history. You're gonna notice that too, pal. Just so you know, I always have the shakes and dropsies as well too. So, you guys, like I said, I don't edit any of my videos. I don't do pre-record the show and then push it out. What you guys see is what you get. I make a goof up, you guys get to see it. I don't go edit it out or put something over it and like that. So that's the process of learning. You know, what one guy goes through to build a kit can help another guy out when he builds the same kit. So my videos are basically just full live while I'm building. You get what you see, and I'm hoping that I can do one every week and have 1 or 2 people show, which is fine by me. You know, 1 or 2 people shows, I'm a happy camper. Okay, so there we go. What is the difference between 7 and 8? Is there a difference? Yes, one's smaller, one's larger. Okay, cool. And I noticed that the instructions, when they come to 2 different parts or that look the same, boy, do they make sure to mark it out exactly what's where and why. That's pretty cool. They're really clean. So I'm going to start building. I'm assuming that all of these are going to be the same. That's why there was only one instruction on them. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep building these. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask, Sarge. I do appreciate you coming in. I do know there are a few others that I've talked to since yesterday when I picked up the kit. I just picked this kit up yesterday. I actually ran over to Hobby Lobby especially to get it for this morning's show. I've been doing PAA shows. I don't know if you know that, Plastic Addictions Anonymous shows for about 7 months now. And I've been doing cars and trucks and, you know, semis and trailers and all those things. And I decided, you know what? Last weekend I decided to do my first ever TMA show. So I figured if I get 1 or 2 people to come in on the TMA show, show you guys some love. Also today on the Model Asylum Live, we are going to... Okay, cool. Vallejo US Dark Green. I don't know if I know I can get it, but I have. Hold on, I'll get it. I have a dark green in here that I've been using for other things. I just gotta find it. 1 second, I'll have it. There we go. I do have a dark green that I am going to try to use as a the base color when I airbrush it for the base. I'm assuming you're meaning dark green for the base. I do see that it looks kind of olive, and this is similar to it. I mean, it looks different in the bottle, but if you look at the hue of it, I can darken that up with a little bit of coloring as well. So I'm hoping to get the right color. If not, I will mix. I have dark hunter green that I can always mix up and try to get, you know, to the right color as well. I'm probably not going to be perfect spot on with the colors of the kit, so you guys will have to ignore that. I am going to try to make my own paints, my own little pigments for my own little colors for this kit. So this may take a while because, like I said, I've never done one before, so I'm going to try my best to take my time. A little bit at a time is all I can do. All right, so don't mix those 2 up because I know one's larger than the other. Okay, so now it says construction of lower hull. Cement drive sockets, nope. Install wheels in various parts to lower hull, nope, not going to do that. Construct cement 14 and 15, nope. Okay, so we're just going to build the wheels and go on from there. Alright, so it's fairly simple to see which way the wheels go because there's only, on this one, there's only, these wheels, there's only, how should I say it, picture, so to speak, or a, because one part's flat, one part's actually got a actual look of the, trying to get this through. And I know I've got to do the wheels black by the box. See, like I said, it looks like the wheels in the center are black, So the center is black. The inner ring is going to usually be the olive green or whatever green I use, and then you're going to have it looks like just kind of like some lighter colors in the center of the steel. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Yeah, I can't see that from here, but thank you. Oh, actually, I can here. Actually, I can here on this picture here. I can kind of see that. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a newbie to tanks, so I don't mind being out of my comfort zone. And I appreciate the tips because you guys, and I figured that's what I would get was you guys give me tips on how to make sure to do this stuff. So I see that this is a drive sprocket wheel, smaller drive sprocket wheel. I see. Okay. And that goes on to both sides. I see. All right. Like I said, a little bit at a time, we'll get to it. And when I'm done building the wheels and set them aside, I'll go ahead and start with number 1, which is construction of the lower hull. We'll start with that, and I'll pull out the pieces that we need for that. So this may be a little bit of a long haul, guys, so you'll have to come back to watch another video. I won't be doing this on PAA because PAA is, of course, everybody knows, cars and trucks of any scale. So I won't be doing any tanks there or planes or anything like that. So you guys get all of this when I do this. So even if I decide one night in the middle of the night or the middle of the afternoon that I'm going to do a little building, I noticed there's a little sprue on this, do a little bit more building on this, I will either record it and pop it, or I will come out live and just do it while you guys are watching me. I'm not sure exactly how perfect that's going to go yet. All right, so I see. Oh, I guess this is going to go in here. And in here, so that's how that goes. All right. Just trying to make sure I got it right. Okay, so it's the flatter side that goes towards the wheel hub, right? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing. And how do you guys get that little... Oh, I guess it automatically drops into place. I'm just going to use my skewer here. Hey, Sam! Buddy, how you doing today, my friend? Glad to see you come in, man. Wasn't sure if you were going to be able to or not, but that's cool. You guys can always watch it later. As you see, Mr. Sam, and you know me, I'm a car and truck guy. I am totally out of my comfort zone here, but we're working with it. Try to find a small enough. There we go. All right. All right, I guess that ring will set right into place. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these two up. Yep, sits right into place. Don't worry about being late, brother. That's cool. I'm glad you're here. Sarge, Sam, Sarge. Don't know if you guys know each other. Samuel is one of my other admins here at TMA. There's myself, Sam Stokes, and Paul Lovelace as the admins for this group. So appreciate you coming in, Sam. Hope you're feeling okay today, brother. All right, so now I was also told to not use testers on this, as sometimes the test, or not use the standard glue that I use on cars. I was told don't use this and use this. I mean, it's testers, but it's still a lighter liquid glue. Is that what I'm supposed to do? They're pretty cool, Sam, man. I'm telling you, dude. I mean, they're fully rubberized like the tires and stuff. They've got swag. You're supposed to, I guess, you slage on it or spage on it, whatever you guys call it. You got to put them together and use heat to get them to pin together. But check out I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Check out the two-tone, the way it looks, the way the coloring of it is. It looks black to the hand, or gray, dark gray to the hand, but when you get the light under it, it's got a green tint to it, bro, an olive green tint to it. That's pretty cool. Okay, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I really am. I've been there, though. Remember, my wife had it for weeks. She had to stay in the trailer, bro. Be safe, babe. So, let me know what goes on and how it comes out, brother. Well, look at it this way, dude. If you do have it, not that you want it, but that gives you, 2 weeks of plastic time away from everybody. You can squeeze into a room and take all your supplies with you, lock the door, turn some music up light, put a TV cartoon on, focus on your build. Until it's over, and that way I get to come see and hang with you more often. So, is that true, Sarge? I should use a thinner glue rather than the thicker, pasty-like glue? Either one would be okay. I didn't see that at first, Sarge. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, I'm used to using this, because I use this on all my other kits. This I used a couple of times, as you see. So, don't think I use that much of it. Does it dissipate? Does it what do they call it? Evaporate from sitting? Is that what that does? Because I don't remember using all that, because I've only got a half a bottle here, and I don't remember using all that. I'm used to using this. Yeah, I understand that, brother. I do. I understand. Well, at least you can come watch me screw something up, Sam. You can focus on that. That ought to make you chuckle or two, dude. All right, so because I'm comfortable with this glue, and I'm not quite so sure how to use this one, I haven't read it yet. I definitely have to read it to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, it's so does it dry clear? Is that what it does? And it won't show the pasty effect that this one does? And does it do any damage to the plastic, I guess is what I'm looking at. Because I noticed anything that I do on the surface is really going to be shown, and if I mess it up, I'm going to have to go over it somehow with some camo or something just so it doesn't look bad. I don't know, Sarge, if you probably have seen my builds pop through here on the Model Asylum. I am a little bit of a different builder, so I have a little bit of a different thought process in my head that I do than a lot of guys do. Sam will tell you I'm a little bit nutty when it comes to how I do things and how I'm not your normal everyday guy. Trust me, builder. All right, so I'm going to assume we don't put glue in the tube thing here. We just put it. So let's see. So it's got the bigger side that goes to it. So I'm assuming P2 goes right inside there tightly. There's something I need to know to get it to go in. It is rubber, so I should be able to get it in there. Alright, there we go, it's going. Because it does show it going into the ring. So I have P8 in I have A8 in my hand. A7's over here. This is definitely A7, okay? So, but this definitely goes inside. Do not glue the poly caps. That's these. That's the black things. Gotcha. Do not glue those. Okay, gotcha. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it inside. And I'm just not sure if the longer side goes. I'm seeing the longer side going in there, not the shorter side. So, okay. So don't glue the poly caps because you don't want anything to... You only glue the edge of the two pieces of the two sprockets going together. I got you. Like I said, my hands may not want to do this, guys. This is going to be the tough parts right here for me. Getting little parts into another part. If that's the way it's going to go. Okay, thank you. I was going to sit here and try to force it down, but I guess I can do that. I don't. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I do get it. I do get it. Just to trim the edge up, kind of like I'm going to call a funnel shape type thing, to where it slips in there and then I can push it the rest of the way. I got you. I got you. Not taking too much off, but trying to get it all the way around so it sits around. Okay, cool. Oops. Yeah, I'm just doing tiny little pieces at a time. I'm going to do like all four edges, and then I'll try to see how that goes. But again, see, those are little tricks that I need to know. I'd be sitting here for the next 20 minutes trying to force this thing in there, because I didn't want to trim and make it look crappy. Well, that worked pretty good, Sarge. So far, anyways, it looks like it's going to go. Wow, Sarge, that worked pretty good. Thanks for that tip, man. Look at that. Thank you, Sarge. That's okay, thank you. I got it, man. That's all I needed. I would have sat there and tried to force that sucker for the next 20 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just going to put glue on the plastic inside and not on the rubber. Gotcha, because I want it to turn. Gotcha. And there's only one way this goes on, because I can see the pin and I can see the opening. So, cool. All right, so we got this covered. Guys. I'm going to use the glue I'm comfortable with, though, guys. And some toothpicks. So we can do this right. Again, I was told before I literally put anything on the hull, I needed to do the tires here, so that's what I'm doing. Thank you, Sarge. Like I said, man, see, that's what I need. It's my first ever, and you guys are pros at this stuff. If you guys can walk me through something, I should know. It'll make it easier and a little bit better of a build for you and more interactive for you guys. So, Sam, just sit back and watch the laughs, brother, because you're going to see me struggle here, and you know it. I ain't never done a tank before, but I am willing to try. So, and Sarge, any other tanks that you recommend that I would do to do here that would be fun, or something new, or something of that nature? I'm up for game because I already told my wife if she buys me kits for Christmas, she can buy me any kit, any plane, anything. So, all right, so I'm not going to put it on that end because I want to put it here. I only want to get it around the outside edge. All right, so we got the glue. Here we go, first piece. I'm going to kind of turn it around until it goes pop into place. There we go. Okay. All right. Look at that. Thank you, Sarge. But there we have it. Our first sprocket. Man, that took an awful long time for me, guys. Sorry. I don't know if you guys see how bad I'm shaking here. I'm nervous. Not only am I nervous, I don't want to mess this all up with you guys watching me. But I already have the shakes. If you've ever seen any of the PA shows, Bubby, you'll know I'm... Oh, dude. You don't feel good if you haven't touched that since last week. Quirky, hey, I can handle that. I can handle that. Like I said, I'm just trying to, I only build cars and trucks. You know, myself and Paul Lovelace are founders. He's got a tank, and I forgot all about him having a tank, but that's besides the point. So, okay, so now we make sure we got it right. That's fine. Make sure, whoops. Oh, don't do that, Joe. There it is. Woohoo! My goodness, let's get this part together before I lose it. All right, it shows the smaller part goes into here, and this goes into here. Okay, that only goes in one way too, I see. All right, so let's make sure there's no plug on it. Okay, so there, look at that. We got one tire. So I'm going to put them all right here as we line them up. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, we only have, what, 6 more to go? Oh, no, 6, 7, 8, 9 more to go, 10 more to go? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we did 2, so we have 6 more to go. Hey! So here we go, boys. So I'm assuming all the way around is the same. Yeah, I get it. So the cog goes in, then a wheel, then a roller, then a wheel. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. All right. So I guess I'm just going to follow number 2 then, because I'm skipping number 1 for now. And I'm going to get number 2 done, get the wheel set, the wheel set to the side, and then I'll start doing 1, 2, 3, and that's the best way to do it, Sarge? Okay, I'll check that out too. I will. I noticed they're a lot cheap. The thing with me, I guess, with all the military stuff is most of them are smaller than things that I'm used to. That being said, I noticed they do 172, 178. This is a 135, which I was actually ecstatic about. My hands. Okay, brother. Good luck, my friend. Yell at me, man. You can PM me if you don't want to hit me here. I'll be here until probably 11:10, bro. And then my phone will be on, okay? Good luck, my friend. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and build the other sprocket as well that I see here because it's the only other one. And I'm just going to keep building as I go around because I see it says A3 and 4 here as well as P1. So it's just following all of this through the row. So I'm not even going to bother with looking up here. I'm just going to build as I go along here, okay? So let's see. It's again, we're going to do the sprocket again. So we're going to need both of these. Oh, I don't want to twist it. And I was also told to trim the parts off, not to twist them off because so many little pins that can go other places. So I got to remember that. And then just trim it up as I need it. All right. There's another sprocket. And this is P2, so I'm assuming that's the only other P2 there is. Every other one is going to P1s. Okay, so there's P2, and I'm going to check to make sure I'm correct on that. So P1 goes to the tires, P2 goes to... Okay, so these are P1s. Those were 2s. Okay, so those 2s go to the wheels. Okay, P2 goes to the sprocket. P1s go to the wheels. Okay, cool. Okay, so that means we're good. We're good. All right, so now we got P1. This is going to be a long... Okay, cool. Well, I have a painting stand and gator clips, but I will probably, you're right, while I'm seeing some of the parts, I'm probably going to use a lot of toothpicks and stuff like that as well. So I will be doing that. All right. So now, Cha-cha-cha. We're back to P1 and 2, so I'm gonna notice that these are all gonna be. That's 1 and 3. 3 and 4, so we'll do 3 and 4. So 3 and 4. And that one's 1 and 2. So I don't see being used that yet. Where's 1 and 2? P1. A1 and 2. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. See, I'm just going to refer back to see, make sure I'm doing correctly, guys. That's all. All right. Or, sorry. Yeah, like I said, once I get used to it and I know how to get everything in together, I won't be as nervous about doing things, and I'll just move right along. Especially if it's parts that are going to be the same going back and forth. Okay, so now I need a P1 and 2. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, so let me go ahead and trim these off. Sand this down. That came out pretty good. Alright, I should be able just to knock that one down. And I was told that sometimes these little pins, talking to somebody the other night, I forget who I was talking to, through PM, and they told me that these little pins have a tendency to break off. Probably for my first one, not real. I'd like to get a decent paint job to where it looks like actually a camouflage tank of some sort. And I noticed that in the instructions, they gave me several different versions of ways to go with it. So it's probably not going to be, for being my first one, I'm probably going to try my best. I'll be happy if I get the build done and it looks like a tank. How about that? Before I ever paint it. So, I mean, I'm going to paint some of this stuff as I go along. As people tell me, hey, that needs to be this color and that color, maybe I'll try to do that. But my normal way of building is coming up with a color scheme, figuring out what colors I'm putting where on what, and then painting everything either built, if they all go together, or individual parts if they go onto something that gets painted another color. So it's just all depends on how familiar I am with the kit and how comfortable I am with it. Well, right now I'm feeling okay. What is that? What is that? Alright, there we go. Stop that. Man, that hurt. Alright, so I am going to... Alright, so... Okay, we're working on it. Number 2 coming up. Like I said, an hour a week. I'm going to try my best to make it look like a tank. Yes, they give you, correct. I saw them in here somewhere. I know I did. Yeah, here. On the back of the instructions here, or inside the pages, it gives me Japanese and US, correct. So I'm not quite so sure which way I'm going with Japanese or US yet. More than likely the US though. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. But any parts that go together on the build gets painted and set aside, and anything that when those go on that needs to be painted before they go on gets painted on the side as well. Okay. Well, I don't know what a turret is. Sorry. Morning, Jeff. How you doing, brother? So yeah, I'm a little bit at a time. Again, it's my first thing, so some of the words and what things are called, I'm not going to know what they are. So I do appreciate. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I'm not going to know what they are, bro. Until I read them in here. How about that? Once I read in here, I'll know what it is from there. Unless you guys want to yell at me and tell me what it is and how I'm doing it. So, Jeff, this should be pretty interesting for you, brother. Because you know that I have never done one of these, and I am trying to delve into an unknown adventure. But you know me, I love to get into stuff like that. Okay, thank you. That's this part. Gotcha. I know what it does. I know where it sits. I know where it goes. I just don't know the physical names of them, guys. I did used to be a kid and love war stuff too, and Army Men and all that stuff too. Nope, I didn't mean it. You know what I meant. But I never really got into what everything was called, and I've never done. Even as a kid, I've never done a tank build. I've never done a helicopter. I've done planes, of course. I did all the Blue Angels. I did the Stealth. Forget what it was called, the older one. I did it in a tannish sand color. I don't know why, but I did as a kid. We had that here thing hanging from our ceiling for so many years, my wife and I. And all this stuff was more than done before I got married 35 years ago. But like I said, I've never, ever, and when I went through Hobby Lobby's thing online, when I saw the tank, I actually saw it on Hobby Lobby thing. And I saw the tank, I was like, oh, you know what, that's like 15, 20 bucks. I can go get that, and it'll be my first build, and it's not like I'm, spending $200 on a build, and then I'm going to screw it up. So if I screw this up, I guess it's, is as it is. Okay, so again, I remember that you said I could put down a little bit of the, so I'm going to do that again, because that went out really good. So I'm going to do all four corners, just take a little bit off the edges, so I can get it down inside. And like I said, it's small for my hands, and my hands shake a lot. So I appreciate you coming in, Sarge. I wasn't sure who from the Model Asylum was actually going to show, because I really haven't done this before with these guys. So it's interesting. So let's see. I don't know if I got trimmed off enough for that or not. Am I putting it in the wrong side? No. No! I'm doing the tires now. The other one's the one that didn't fit very well, right? Yeah, that's the one that wanted to be in. Okay, well, these two fit in pretty good now, so we're good. Alright, so now I can glue these all up. Alright, it is going to go pretty quick. You're right, because now that I know what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to get a blotter here and put some glue on it real quick. Oh, thank you for your service, Sarge. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your service. I know I have a lot of military guys here on this group, and I do appreciate you guys. I've seen so many amazing tanks and airplanes and infantry. It's been pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't send me a link here. Send me a link to my PM if you have it. I would love to see the build. Love to. It would kind of give me also a little bit of reference as well. I have in the background here, you can't see it, but I do have on pages in the background, I have reference pictures as well as a couple of color schemes that I was thinking about using. I will be putting them out there, so to speak, in pictures on the video next week so everybody can see what I'm thinking, and you can let me know how to accomplish what I want to accomplish. You guys can help me out do that way. I'd like to accomplish. I'm probably going to do the U.S. one, though, paint scheme, which is the one on the box, I think, if I'm not incorrect. All right, so all these can go together because it doesn't matter because they're all the same build. Okay, cool. All right, so a little bit at a time here, guys. I'm going to be taking my barrier time, guys, just so you know. Anybody that's here, Sarge, you should know that. If anything that you do, first, you don't just jump right in. You make sure you know what the heck you're doing before you do it. So that's kind of like where I'm at here. I gotta find the lock. And there's another. Did I put it in wrong? No. Does it matter if the locking mechanism? Oh, this one doesn't have a locking mechanism, does it? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna assume that locked into place because it felt like it. So there's the other one. Alright. It looks like it's leaning, the other one doesn't. It is. It's not into place. Hang tight. Oh, I see it. There's the lock. Okay. I remember now. You gotta get the lock right into place. It's hard to find the lock. There's the lock. Okay. This thing's fitting tight, man. Alright, so now I got the lock into place. Okay, I did it right that time. See, I didn't have the lock into place. That's why it looked like it was leaning. It should not lean now. Okay, there we go. See? Little things like that. Well, good. You guys are military. You guys can see if I'm screwing this all up or not. I don't mind the input. Just be nice, guys. You'll hurt my feelings. No, guys. I'm okay, bro. I am doing this for a new learning experience, and you can't learn something if you don't screw up first, really. I mean, I guess you can. But they say trial and error is what it does, and I'm getting ready to start cutting stuff off without looking at what I'm doing. So no matter what, I'm doing P1, A4, and A3. Okay, so we're basically, I got it. Alright, so now we'll do this one's the next one. I think that's 1 and 2, though. We have 1 and 2 on this side, A1 and A2. Okay, so that would be my next one on this side. This one. And P1. Oh, I didn't cut that off. I twisted it again. Somebody told me I shouldn't do that. P1. Okay, so P1. There we go. Okay, so 1. I'll just use that because that'll make it a lot quicker doing that instead of grabbing all the different tools. Alright, so I need A1 and 2 and P1. There we go on that. Okay. Now, A5 and A6, which are going to be, I know these things because of the way they're shaped. 5. Yeah, 5 and 6, that's these. So I'm going to pull both of these off because I know they're both, but one goes on each side, correct? Good morning, Joseph. Glad you could swing in, brother. Everybody wants to come see how bad I messed this up. Now I'm going to, like I said, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I am shaking right now, guys. Alright, so there's, I know those all both go together, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull those off. So that's 5 and 6. Alright. Alright, now, next step is, again, I guess I'm going to carry out the wheels, because this is 3 and 4 now. Correct, and then P1 is okay. Okay, cool. Let me do. I'm going to do a couple of them at a time, and then I'll go move back onto the screw so I don't mess something up. All right, let me go ahead and clean everything up. Guys, you guys are making me nervous. You got more people in here than I thought was going to come. I thought 1 or 2 would come. You guys got everybody's going to be coming in now. Time to straighten up. All right. Also, announcement for Tma Crew. I did the menu. I got the names on the menu. It will become posting out by tomorrow morning, I think. Also, this week on the Model Asylum, we're doing a manufacturer theme week. Yes, these are the smaller wheels, correct? Yes, these are number 5 and 6, I think is what it was. Hang on. Yeah, it's A5 and A6 that go together, the smaller wheels in the back. I wish they would tell you, like they do on regular kits, what all the little parts were called as you go along. But I noticed that they don't. They do on some of the stuff, but they don't like tell you where the the connections of the wheels are going to go, what they're called, that kind of stuff. It says fixing off the wheels. That's what it says here on the instructions. Yeah, fixing of the wheels. So they kind of give you that idea. They give you what color here is gloss red on this one. But then they don't show any other coloring on anything. This one says lower hull. Construction of lower hull. Okay, I'm just trying to find out if there's anything construction of gun barrel. And the wheels are going to be matte black on the outside rings, drive sprockets, and road wheels. Correct. Alright, so I'll be taking care of that eventually too. Yeah, they're really small comparative. Yes, definitely. I don't know if you can see that, and I'm trying to. Yeah, they're real small ones, and they have a little roller cap on the back. I'm assuming their tension is for the tracks. That's just my assumption, but I guess I shouldn't assume things I don't know, because they don't tell me what they are. They just tell me what numbers they are here. So I never thought about looking up some kind of a schematic for an actual tank to where they tell me what each of the parts were. But I'm sure it would get a lot more detailed in the engine and all those things that I really don't need. I just want to know what these parts are so I know why I'm doing and what I'm doing them. So like I said, I'm assuming, which I probably shouldn't do, guys, that they are some kind of a track tensioner or spindle roller or aligner or something. So because of the size of them and where they're going to be located. So that's just an assumption on my part. Nobody said that, and I didn't read that anywhere. Okay, so those go together there, and I know these go here. All right. So I just want to clean everything up, make sure everything's cleaned up. Yep. Okay, gotta clean that up. All right, let me clean these up a little bit, and then we'll get to putting them together. Like I said, I'm going to be moving slow, guys. I'm sure you guys would have had all these wheels done by now, but you guys are a lot more familiar with this, and I am a lot out of my realm. So I'm trying to look at it this way. I don't really want to screw up really bad in front of you guys. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. They're either tensioners or track rollers. That's what I thought. By the size of them and the way they looked. because you're going to put another wheel on the other side of it. So that was just my natural assumption that that's what it was. So, see, my guess was fairly right there. All right, so like I said, this should go pretty quick now. I am going to take my time and use my toothpick and so forth, so I don't put too much going on, because I really don't want to mess this up. I would like my first tank to look halfway decent, or look at least like a tank. But you guys never know with me, just so everybody knows, I don't know, if you've never seen any of my, offbeat builds, get ready, guys, because I may go different on this one. I don't know. So far, so good with what it. But if it comes to a point to where it's starting to get me frustrated, I may go a totally different way and turn this into some kind of a Warcraft vehicle or something. I don't know. Trash Sprocket is at the rear. Is also all steel. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on next. I'm just kind of like looking at the pictures here, and I'm trying to go with what they're doing. So I'm just going to follow through. I'll know that I'll have one full side ready and then the other full side ready. At least I'll know that I can start working on the whole thing. Like I said, I'm going to be on for about an hour, so I'll do the best I can to get as much as I can done. Sarge, I do appreciate you coming in. I did say in my video I would love anybody to come in and give me a hand, and I appreciate you doing that, brother. I will definitely keep giving you a big shout-out for the day. So everybody be aware that I do appreciate any and all help when it comes to, things that are out of my realm. I don't know what made me decide to do this. I don't know. I was actually, like I said, just looking through the Hobby Lobby, stuff online. And I saw a tank, and I was like, you know what? I ain't never done a tank. Maybe I should do a tank. And I told my wife I wanted to run the Hobby Lobby yesterday, and she said, okay, go for it. And I found it for under $20, man. So I mean, that something that's that cheap, easily accessible. It made me go, oh man. It made me go, okay, I can do that. I can build that. I'm trying to keep focus on this too. So if I get quiet, Sarge, that's probably because I'm shaking and trying to keep my focus on not shaking. And I know you guys are really meticulous with your builds when it comes to these tanks and stuff, so I'm hoping I do it right, or do at least okay. Hey, Paul. No, it has nothing. You're a pain in the ass. Never mind. No, it's not. Get the heck out of here. I mean, I guess I could have done the helicopter that was there, and you wouldn't have been able to say that. But I decided a tank would probably be a lot easier than a helicopter to start with. All right, so I'm assuming that this goes right at the end of it. And it looks like the roller portion goes to the inside. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be like that, I'm assuming. And there's no real lines to tell you where it's got to stop at. So I'm going to assume, naturally, that it's going to stop at the end of the shaft. Well, hello, Paul. Good morning, sir. I'm so glad you came in today, brother. I appreciate that. Sam was here. He's going to get COVID testing. He said he would let me know what's going on later. I told him that would be great if he would. Really sorry to hear that. He's been sick now. I'm running 103 fever for almost a week, I guess, 5 days. What do you guys suggest to make sure that these guide wheels stay level while they're drying? Do you put an alligator clip on it and stick it on something, or because I just noticed just now that thing is definitely not. Oh, there it goes. A little rounded. That's a little better. I guess I can do that. Alright, I'm going to get that's close enough is what I'm going to say, so I'm going to put it off to the side. So there's that. So let me do that. Put this down here. Alright, next. Uh-oh. There it is. Got it. Holy cow. See, that's my biggest thing too, man. I bump a part or something and I don't notice I bumped it. And then I have to go on a mad search for it. Or I knocked it off the table and didn't see it. I appreciate you coming in, brother. I do. You just got up. I got up late today, too. I didn't get up till about 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh, man, I got to do a show today. And I forgot. Literally, this morning, I was like, oh, God. I even told my wife, man, I got to go. I got to get myself together. I got to get ready. I didn't have the stream set up. I had nothing set up, man. I wasn't even sure Facebook was going to let me do this again, but I figured it out. And Facebook, in their live area, when you go live, they're trying to change. And just so everybody knows also, Facebook is doing a lot of updates on stuff. So if you refresh your screen, like every couple of days, you'll see something new that they've done. It may be just a little tiny thing, But you'll notice, especially in like the live, they in their dashboard. Their dashboard now has two options. Well, had two options, and now it doesn't. Last week it had an option of going to classic or the new streaming software stuff that they're using. Now it doesn't give you any choice. You have to go set it up to their new system. So that's what my issue was last week. They were changing stuff over, and I guess I hadn't got the full update or refreshed my page, so I didn't have all the info I needed and all the buttons and stream stuff that I needed. All right, here we go again. All right, so I'm just going to keep going with tires, guys. A3 and 4 and P1. Okay, so A2, A1, and P1. Okay, so that's P1. All right. And that is going to be the 1 and 2. I did already do that one. So let's see, wait a minute. Sprocket, 1, 2, 3. Sprocket, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I got them all. Actually, I have an extra one on this side, it looks like. Correct. Okay, so that's it right there. There it is. Okay, got it. All right, so I got one more wheel to make so far, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep going with it, guys. And then I see there's a whole bunch of other ones of the pulleys here as well. So it's pretty to the point here at this point now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's what I'm saying. They all go together with all these rest of them. So I'm just going to carry on and do these. So you guys talk amongst yourself. If you got any questions, I'll look up every now and then. But I'm going to go ahead and pop one off at a time and do one at a time, guys. Okay? Because really, that's all I have left over is the wheels now. So I got it. I get it. I can't lose those. So I want to pop those off the center here. See these? These are these back pieces here for the hull. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of screw out and put them in the hull so I know they go to the hull. Let me make sure that's A11. So I know this is A rail, so that's got to be 11. 10 and 11, correct. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the rail here at the corners. And put those inside there because they go in there. Also, I guess this is the one I want. This is also a piece that I need. So don't go ahead of myself. I'm not going to go ahead of myself. But I just want to get those off the wheel so I didn't actually throw them away or something. All right, so we're just going to do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, guys. I guess is all we're going to do. So let's do it. Oh, don't do that. I like the way it was coming off with the trimming. Well, Paul, I appreciate you coming in, brother. I'm really worried about Sam, man. He's really sick, bro. Look at it this way. He hasn't hit his rotator since last weekend, he said, dude. He hasn't been on his plastic in a week, dude. And he's been in bed and just hanging out and trying his best to survive, dude. And that's kind of scary, especially when you're feeling that bad with that much of a temperature. He did check in with me and let me know that he was okay, but he's really not. He's really not. He's going today to get tested, and I'm really all prayers and stuff for my brother Sam. Definitely, guys. We need to give him some real good healing energy so that he recovers from this and gets himself together. So I really feel bad for him because, you know, my wife went through it and I know how she felt, and, you know, she wasn't running 103 temperature and trying to survive life at the same time and things that come up in your life at the same time. So she was doing everything that everybody else does, and luckily I was able to take care of her. And so Sam is not in a good place today right now. I was very surprised he popped in. I wasn't gonna bother him. That's why I haven't bothered him. I did talk to him a little bit last night, I think. And he didn't mention that he was going to get tested. But he's on his way to get tested. They were leaving. Him and his wife were going to go get tested. So I'm praying that it's not. And it's just some kind of a flu or something maybe he has that he just needs to get rid of with some antibiotics or something maybe. And I'm not sure if he got vaccinated or not. I didn't ask. That's not a question I ask anybody. Your private life is your private life. It has no matter to me. If I don't know you and I see you in a restaurant or I see you in a store, I'm going to be masked up anyways, just because I don't want anything going wrong again with my wife, because she had it, and it wasn't fun. Yep, there we go. Oops. All right, so these are going to go in fairly easy. I saw that on the other tire, so I'm just going to trim them up and drop them together. All right. Well, how come that one looks like it's already trimmed? And did I cut it that good? I guess so. All right. All right, so now, if I don't want the tracks to roll, would I just put like a spot of glue on one of the pulleys? Yeah, gotcha. Flat or semi-gloss. I did read that somewhere else on a post that somebody did. So I appreciate that. No, it wasn't in our group. It was in another group. But I appreciate that. Yeah. I know it's usually a flat color, depending on what I do with it. I do want to do the hull and the gun and the turret. Thank you very much again, Sarge, for telling me what that was. While it's on the unit, I was told to camouflage everything on the outside, but do the smaller details as I'm building it, but then do the outside. Yep, there it is. Exactly. See, the dropsies are coming, bro. You know, like I said, it's Sunday morning. This is the day usually you guys don't see me. I usually hide, try to recover for the week. Also, I wanted to say, I'm going to say it here, but I'll also say it on tomorrow's show, guys, so you guys know. I will not be on Tuesday, as my sister's moving situation has become to her coming here. We haven't been able to find her a place to go to. So, and I'm not going to let I'm not going to let my only sister go out on the street or go, do something she shouldn't be doing. So we're going to let her stay in the trailer for a couple of months and keep looking. She's going to look every day, every week. When she finds something, we'll move her in. But I have to literally be there and do stuff to my trailer and get the house ready and stuff or get the trailer ready and everything for her to come stay in the trailer for a couple of months. I haven't done really a whole lot to it. I want to go clean it up and just make sure she's got a nice, safe, comfortable place to stay for a while. And if no, Paul, it's not going to have any effect on you coming here. We're all praying that she's gone by then. If not, Matthew will, because he's looking for a place pretty much to go move into with one of his friends up in Coral Springs, I believe it is. So he'll be already gone, and if we have to, we can put her on the couch for you're only going to be here a week or 5 days, so we can put her on the couch for 5 days, and you can take over the trailer again. It's no big deal. We have not done anything with the room, as I could not afford to do so yet, so it'll probably be after the first of the room. But you already know what it looks like. You've already been in there, and it's comfortable still, so I'm not really concerned about it. All right, guys. I feel like I'm accomplishing something here, guys. I'm building wheels after wheels after wheels. I might do a longer show if I can go take a break and have a cigarette. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take a 5-minute intermission. I'm going to put the video the small little GIF video I made of the box art for the, I'll do better. Each day I do something different, as you guys. I'm going to pull all my tricks out of my hat. Well, here's what we're building. Should show up on your screen soon. And here's our little jingle. Here it comes. There you go. Should show up on your screen as well very soon, guys. All right. Okay, so now we see that. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Let me get this video. I don't know if I have the video up here or not. I do. Image slideshow. Here you go. Okay, this is just a little slideshow that I did for the Rio. So it's just the box art, guys, just for something to play with. So I don't know who's watching what on what screen, whether it be a small tablet screen or phone screen or your house TV. I do pull sometimes up my videos on my TV. Actually, I do it a lot. To see what they look like. Some of them, and I noticed the difference between the ones that I run directly to YouTube from the ones I run through Facebook are definitely a lot different in the, how should I say, program or application that they use and what they do to it. It is definitely Facebook causing me screen issues and sound issues. So if it starts really giving me a problem here, guys, we're gonna go to YouTube, and I'll just put the show in the title, which channel we're on, or what group we're on, and I'll give everybody updates. But I'm not gonna play Facebook's little game where they start messing with me because it's Sunday and nobody's there. Supposedly nobody's there. All right, so we got another set of wheels we're gonna do. Did I do them all? Nope, didn't do that one. I am looking up every now and then to check you guys out. La, 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 la. Well, I wasn't all that you guys were. All right, now I seem to be fairly ready. I'm doing my best not to mess anything up and make it look bad from the outside once it's done. So, like I said, I appreciate any and all tips, any and all hints, and I thank you guys for coming in. I am going to, like I said, take 5 minutes. I'll make a better, I'll make a better little GIF for next intermission. And you guys, with the builds from TMA, and you guys will probably enjoy that better. This was just kind of like something I could put up for an intermission. I forgot to put the word intermission on it when I created it. I got to do that. But give me 5 minutes and I'll come back and we'll carry on. We'll at least get the wheels done today. And I've accomplished something. I appreciate you guys. So give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Break time. I got to go potty anyway. Okay. 5 minutes.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to respond to some of the questions. Also, explain what was the United States funding, what wasn't it funded, and why that was the stuff. Well, I obviously totally disagree with Senator Paul. He's absolutely correct. Neither I nor Dr. Francis Collins to the record of the age lie or discuss about what we done. The framework under which we have guidance about the conduct of research that we funded. The funding at the Wuhan Institute was to be able to determine what is out there in the environment in that viruses in China. And the research was very strictly under what we call framework of oversight of the type of research. And under those conditions, which we explained very, very clearly, does not constitute research of gain of function of concern. There are people who interpret it that way, but when you look at the framework under which the guidance is, that is not the case. So I have to respectfully disagree with Senator Paul. He is not correct that we lie on this level. It's just not correct. Yeah. Right, and it shows that what was being researched is very far from the COVID, the SARS-CoV virus, but it did show that the China released some results in a timely manner. What did you learn from the letter? Does it show that some of the research we were finding was riskier than we know? No, it isn't. We knew what the risk was and what the oversight was. Certainly, they should have their progress report in a timely manner. No denial of that, and there will be administrative consequences to that. But one of the things that gets mixed up in this, George, and it really needs to be made clear to the American public, there's all of this concern about what's gain of function and what's not, with the implication that that research led to SARS-CoV-2 and COVID-19, which, George, unequivocally, anybody who knows anything about viral biology and biology of viruses knows that it is molecularly impossible for those viruses that were worked on to turn into SARS-CoV-2 because they were distantly lost molecularly.
Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm coming. Alright, I'm here. I know, damn things will kill you, but I had to take a break. Okay, cool. I had to go potty anyway. I ran. Hey, Rob! How you feeling, brother? How's it going? I am on live on the TMA, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, I took a smoke break. Yep. Thank you. Sarge, meet Robert, and meet Jeff, by the way, if you guys don't know each other. Alright, so you came to watch the oopses, didn't you, Rod? Came to see how I mess up, huh? So P1. Alright, so that should be the last P1s that I need to do. I'm just going to assume that all these are P1s. But this says P2 on this end. M113. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm back. We're going to finish up the wheels, guys, and I'm going to call it a day. Again, Sarge, I appreciate your input. You first came right in just to help me with some tips. I appreciate that. Jeff, I appreciate all the information. Guys, I'm going to post this video on... It's going to be posted on the Model Asylum. You guys can still comment on it. If you guys have any other information you would like to share and let me know what to watch out for of these builds. Again, this is my very first one, and I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me and checking my show out. Okay, I got a different one here, don't I? No, it's just the way my eyes are working at it today. Jeez Louise, guys. Alright, so those go in there, those go in there. And here we go. Well, see, there's another thing we're going to do. Bring people together, guys. You know, we all have one thing in common. We all are addicted, or we need help with our plastic addiction. So, I hope you guys enjoy the asylum. Let me get this slideshow off, guys. You guys don't need to keep seeing that. Alright, there we go. Alright, so basically, my light is going to be a little bit of a problem, guys. Let me know. I am just trying to see what I'm doing. Alright, so, there's another one. I'm just going to keep building until they're done. And like I said, I would have never known, because they don't say not to glue anything in here. They don't say no glue. It doesn't say like that little circle with an X through it that says, you know, you don't put glue on it. So I would have never known that that little rubber piece that goes inside the bushing that goes inside was not to be glued. So I didn't know that. But now I do. Thank you, Sarge, again. Alright, so I see I got 1, 2, I got 1, 2, 3. I got more wheels than I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't. I'm done. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 5 and 5. So I'm going to go ahead and... So that's P1 and 2. And 4 and 5. Oh, I see another little part here dangling here. A little... I don't know what that... That is number 9. So let me find out what they want me to do with number 9 real quick, guys. I do not see number 9 being used here at all as of this point. So I'm assuming... Again, I shouldn't do that. That it's going to be used at a later date. Right, I see no number 9. Oh, wait, here it is. This says B9. So this is what? This isn't B, this is A. Yeah, this is A. So okay, so it's B9. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this off the rail as well and put it off to the side. Good morning, Miss Heather. How are you? Oh my goodness, I appreciate you coming in. Oh my goodness, is that kind of late for you, my love? Well, you're Joseph. I see Joseph on here. I don't see any other Joes on here but me. I see a Joseph. I don't see any other Joes. I see a Joseph. So we'll call you Joseph and me Joe. Hold it up to the camera. That little piece, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That little piece right there. That one right there. It's on a rail A9. So I am going to pop it off because it is not any part of the tires or any part of the pulleys. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off and keep the number on it so I know what it is. So I'm cutting it with the... I actually have the number on it, so I'll figure that out. And I do put what I'm done, because I'm going to do this every week with you guys. Okay. Well, it probably does in the beginning, but it doesn't show it here, is what I'm saying. Does that mean I could have a different kit? Or an older kit? I mean, in my instruction pack, it does show things they're not glue. I mean, you know, in the little flyer that did how to do it, but I don't see, I'm looking here, and I don't have any. Okay, thank you very much for sending that to me, Paul. I don't have anything that shows me what to and what not to glue. None of them. I'm even looking here on the actual instruction to show you which ones to do where, and it does not say don't glue. So maybe it's an older kit, because I did notice the marking on this kit was 1985. somewhere in here I saw a date. Maybe that's when the kit first was issued. 75, 85. I don't remember where I saw it. It might even be on the instructions or somewhere on the instructions. So, but okay. So yeah, that's what I figured. So there's not going to be a whole lot of difference in, you know, tank is to tank, and it all depends on what the gun looks like and what additives they put on the tank. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm thinking about that correctly. What changes the tank is how they put different machinery or different things on it to assist that tank wherever they went. So I get that. Okay, so there's that one. Dropsies again. There's that one. This one. So there we go. Alright, and because I know how these go together, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this rail off here. And this rail off here. And it's got the number in the corner there, so I'm not hurting anything. So I know how that goes, and I know that these four go to that. God, I'm so glad I went and found my dang side cutters, guys. It really does make life so much easier to, especially when you don't want to pull anything off. Alright, so let me make sure to keep these two together. And I'm going to go ahead and pull all these tires off because I know where they go now. So I can get rid of this sprue, as you guys can. So we're down one sprue already, guys, on this build. And there's only one sprue left. So, and that's another thing I noticed about these. There's not a whole lot of parts, I guess, until you decide to do any customizations or put anything else on it. What did I just do? Let me get him off my screen. Alright. So we'll be back. Yes, you hear snoring because it's my son on the couch sleeping, yes. Whoops! Catch, guys. Well, Miss Heather, I'm so happy to see you. Make sure to tell Mr. Clem I said hi, please, my love. I know, it's a tank build, and you couldn't miss out on the tank build. I know. And it's my first. See? We all have our firsts in life, and this is one of my firsts in life. I just realized I do need the paper, the bags, because I'm going to put everything back away, so next week, I can do the build more. Alright, so I've got all these parts down here. I know that's going to go on there. I know this one's going to go with this. I shouldn't have pulled that off like that, but I did. I'm going to keep the numbers on this one as well, so I know that these are, this is exactly, this whole rule sprue is going to be the whole same thing. Yeah, Sarge was telling me that earlier, that they were made as a motorized toy in the beginning, so, or was supposed to be, which is pretty cool to me. I've seen a lot of guys out there doing their models that are doing like these lowriders and stuff, that they're putting different stuff on their kits to make them bounce left and right, or I don't even know what the heck they call it. So I'm just going to clean these up real quick, guys, so it goes smoothly for us. I appreciate you guys, I really do. I hope you enjoy the show. It's not something that I can do every day. I try my best to do a show, and I'm going to be taking a break on Tuesday. I will put this out there again. I'm going to take a break on Tuesday. I want everybody to hear that. So there will be no show on Tuesday, as I'm going to be working on the trailer for my sister. I got to empty it out. I got to get room for her to put some of her stuff. She doesn't have a whole lot of stuff because she's only renting a room from an elderly couple right now. So she didn't gather a whole lot of stuff. Her couch is going to go in the garbage due to the fact it's old and it needs to be done. It needs to be thrown away. And then she's going to bring base stuff here and some stuff to her daughter's house as well. So I'm just going to need a place for her to stay until she finds a place. This way she can feed herself. She's a teacher at a school. She teaches kids with disabilities. She's a great woman. So I'm just hoping that somebody will give her a break and say, yeah, we got a place for you to come stay. So I'm just going to try to line all of the right stuff up to go one at a time. It's going to be that, and that's going to be that. Okay. So that goes like that, and like that. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. Last ones, guys, for the day. I appreciate y'all. I got two. Sarge, just so you know, anybody, and Heather, it's been 2 weeks that I've been saying I needed to go get glue, and I was down to this, guys, for the last build I did, which was what? I even finished up, I want to show you guys just for the heck of it, but I even finished up the Ford last night. Almost finished. I got more decals and stuff to put on it, but I finished up pretty much the Ford last night. I got the bumper to put on, but I did the front grille. I got the lights to put in. But basically, I worked on this last night with that tube of glue, because I didn't want to open my new tube of glue. But yesterday's show, well, not yesterday's show. I didn't do a show yesterday. I was supposed to go to YouTube yesterday, but instead I created the unboxing of this and put it out there. So I try to do something on the YouTube. Sarge, have you been to our YouTube, by the way? Heather, I know you probably at least went and looked, Heather. I know that. That's cool. But all right, so that's. I'm just trying not to get confused here on what I'm doing, guys. All right, trying to concentrate talking to you guys too and get everything out there. I hope you guys like the little setup I have here for the Model Asylum. Whenever we do a live feed to Facebook, here you guys will see our little jingle at the bottom and the Model Asylum at the top. Okay, Sarge, if you'd like, I'll send you a link to it. You're welcome to go check it out. This will be the first military build there. Yep, I got it when I got his steampunk stuff. You're right, Jeff. See, Jeff's following along. Where you at, Robert? I know. I'm awesome. Awesome, awesome. The dump truck, Robert. I can't wait to see what you do with it. So, yeah, I'll be glad to. Like I said, there's a lot of unboxings out there. There's a lot of PAA videos out there. If you haven't ever seen one of the live videos or live feeds, those are all out there. Even the ones from last week I already put out there. Every week we do. Okay, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'll check that out when we're done with the thing here later on today. I appreciate that, Sarge. I will shoot you a link. I'm pretty sure we're buddies, so I will shoot you a link. Yeah, that's cool, bro. I know Rob. I know Jeff knows that too. Him and I instantly, as soon as I got him, I sent them to Rob because he kept picking on me about the not having glue in my little tiny tubes of glue. But we do what we got to do when we got to do it. You know what I mean, guys? All right, so now I know I have 5 tires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 back rims. 1, 2, 3. And they're all set to the right way. Okay, so we're going to turn them all over. We're going to do all these at the same time. Check this out, guys. I'm getting fancy here, and I'm getting comfortable. So look out. That's when screw-ups start to happen. All right, so we are going to put everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. And that'll be it for today's show once we get this done. Guys, I'm loving it. I appreciate everybody coming in. Miss Heather, it's so great to have you here. Sarge, I appreciate all of it. Jeff, man, you popping in. Paul, Robert, that's awesome, guys. Glad we're all showing a little bit of love to the Model Asylum. They need it. I have the breakfast menu. I was going to not say something, but I decided to. Breakfast menu is up and running. Will be posted as of tomorrow morning, as well as we are doing a themed week, gentlemen. Remember that we are doing a manufacturer's themed week. So we have Tamiya, Revel, Airfix. Each day will be a different manufacturer of kits. So get ready to find out who does what and what they do the most of, because some of you guys are probably going to be posting out more than 1 or 2 builds because I did lots of stuff. Tamiya, we did that kind of stuff. You'll see each morning. I've already got it all set up to come out, so I won't have to miss anything in case I'm working or something that morning. Trying to get my sister ready to be here, so I'm just going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go ahead and drop a bit of glue. Look, I'm using my small one, Rob, just for you. Might as well get rid of what's left in the... Oh, I got a bunch of them, guys. I mean, I got this one. I mean, I got a bunch of them. I know you guys got this too, man. Tape wrapped on them because they broke up when you squeezed it. Ones that you're not sure if you're even going to get any more glue out of. But God knows, you run out of glue and all of a sudden you need just that one little piece of glue to finish something. And you got it. All right, so now we're done with this. Oh, man, guys, you hung out for... And I got an entire sprue built. I love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do these real quick. That's the front, that's the back, got the pulley in. All right, here we go, guys. So next week, I guess we will start the hole, gentlemen. So, I did talk to Steven, by the way. February 1st, so everybody knows, Feb 1st, we're going to start these Steampunk Builds. So if anybody wants to join in, you have the next week to get some of your supplies together. I mean, we'll be adding stuff through it, goes through, and we'll be doing it like 1 show a week or something. You know what I mean? That's what we'll be doing. And the rest of the week will be like, I don't know. I gotta revisit the 40s Ford. I'm not positive I'm going to the show or not now. I just don't know. And if I do go to the show, I'm probably not going to enter any of my kits. I do okay, guys, but I'm not feeling that I'm qualified to. You know, it's not about the winning. It's about the seeing what everybody else does. So I think for my first ever model show, I'm just going to go and enjoy the show if I go. But I also have information if you guys want to know if anybody's anywhere near Tampa on those dates, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of December. There is a model show going on and a model contest going on, as well as a car show. So that should be neat in itself. But you know, and they have a car show swap shop or car / swap shop or something for real cars, and I don't have anything that I'm building at the moment. But eventually, I'm praying one day that I'll be able to get me some kind of a '57 Chevy, because that's really what I want. Oh no! Don't get in this glue. Get out of there. What did you dumb? Oh, I'm trying to put glue on the wrong one. Ooh. All right. So see, there goes another oopses, guys. I understand that, Sarge. Where are you located, brother? I'm down in South Florida, just so you know. So it would be easier. It's going to be easy for me, and it's my birthday that weekend. So, and I don't know if my wife is. Uh-oh. Why do I have... That don't make no sense. None of the other ones did that, guys. I did something wrong. I don't know what, but I did do something wrong. I didn't catch another one do that. Oh, yeah, okay, these two. Okay, why? Somebody tell me. Okay, let me finish this one off, and we'll go from there, guys. All right? What happened to the... Aha, got it. Ha ha ha. I thought I lost something there, guys. Hang on. All right, so... All right, question. Maybe you guys know. I have... All of these are the same sizes. Oh, Winter was not that far from me. I have two here, just so everybody knows. Oh, you know what I think I did? I think I did something different here. Hold on. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. Hold on. I definitely did something wrong here, guys. Damn it. Alright. Now, those two are different. One's bigger, one's smaller. So there's the bigger one. Is it going to go on correctly? Yes, so that's what it is. And there's the smaller one. Okay, so that's what I did. I just kind of mixed those two up. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, I fixed it. Never mind. A little more glue. Ah! Okay, cool. That's cool. Always love hearing that somebody's opened up another hobby shop in Florida, man. That's always great. The only thing we have here right now is Hobby Lobby. I haven't really found any real mom and pop ones that I'm interested in going and checking out. So, I had something screwy. There's a smaller wheel here, and I got to find the other one as well, because there's going to be two of them. I know there is, one for each side. Or a larger one. Have you want to look at it? Where's that at? There it is. Alright, guys. I think we're done for the day. I appreciate everybody's patronage to our channel. Oh, no, we're not. I missed one. Alright, so I have a smaller tire here. This is smaller than any of the other ones. I have two of them, I see. Okay, so one on each side. Got it. Alright, okay, cool. So I got the smaller one. I got to remember that. I'll make myself a little note or something. But there is a smaller sprocket there. And I've got to build these still yet. That one looks like it's not quite straight. Okay, there we go. Alright. I love that movie, man. Night at the Museum was a great movie. No, but I have glue, dum-dum. How about that? I can't chew gum. My teeth are too bad for my meds. Oops. Let's not mess up and do the wrong thing again. Alright, guys. That's it for the show for the day. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. And I'm humbled that you guys would come and watch me and hang out with me. On my first, there it goes. See it? Starting the drop season now, Rob. So I got to get done. And Jeff, so I got to be done. Sarge, I'll be back on again with this build next weekend. If you want to check out, if you're not a part of Plastic Addictions Anonymous and you do others like cars and trucks and stuff like that, please feel free to go to Plastic Addictions Anonymous, Sarge, and request to join, and I'll be glad to let you right in, brother. Okay, you'll get let right in. But I will be doing this next weekend here. This will be my TMA Sunday morning show until this build is done. Then I'll figure out another military build to do, or some other plane or something to do. But I appreciate all your help. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I will probably go ahead and do these 4 pulleys real quick, just so before we leave, guys, because I want to get them. I want to have them all done. Have this one sprue all done, all these all done. So, and I know if I build them, I won't lose them. But if I keep them to the side, I might have a problem finding them later. That cleaned off pretty dang good, man. All of them did. That's got a little bit to it. I'll still sand it down a little bit. But yeah, please, guys, come back next weekend. And again, okay, yeah, no problem, Rob. No problem, Rob. No problem. Oh, you mean do this build on YouTube? Sarge, you have YouTube, right? Jeff, I know you have YouTube. I just want to make sure everybody's able to grab to it. Post that to the Model Asylum or Plastic Addictions, brother. Post that Volkswagen out there. We'll love it. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys here don't do cars and trucks and stuff like that. I even would say that even if it is military, if you have a truck or a car, you know, a half track or something, that still classes as a truck or a car, brother. So you could post that at the Model Asylum. I mean, we just don't do tanks, airplanes, that kind of stuff. So just so you know, you're welcome to post that kind of stuff. Anything with wheels, really, I'm going to say, other than airplanes, I guess, because yeah, Jeep is good. Yes, that's fine. You can post that there. Military or not, it's got 4 wheels, it's got an engine. We just don't do planes on Plastic Addictions. Plastic Addictions Anonymous is model cars and trucks in any scale, and I created the Model Asylum for everything else, man. I mean, anything and everything else. I mean, I don't care if it's a doll that you're painting the face on. The Model Asylum is the place to put it up and show it. But if you got do cars and trucks or of any scale, of any kind, they're welcome at the Plastic Addictions Anonymous. So, and my YouTube page, I am very lenient on what people talk to me about. So it's kind of like when I do one of these lives, we talk about other things other than just, you know, what's on that site, what's on that group. So please feel free to go there, join up, and come hang out with the rest of us crazies like we're always doing. All of my groups that I have, I think there's 6 of them now. I don't know, guys. You guys should know. You guys are on most of them. I think I have one group that I have that I've hidden, that I hide all my builds in, so that later on down the road, if something happens to my computer, so to speak, I can go retrieve them. Especially the ones that I did a lot of stuff on. I try to keep those, or ones that I probably will never do again. I keep those. Alright, so we're all cleaned up. I'm going to go ahead and pop a little bit of glue on all 4 of these studs, guys. The only thing I hate about this Tester's tube glue is the dang hairs, man. And with my eyes, sometimes I can't see those until I take a picture of it and put it on my big screen. And then I go, oh man, look at that. Got to go in there and clean that up. That's the only real downfall to me using this, because I even used this as a kid. I guess it's just one of those things. But a little backstory on me, Sarge. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate you, brother, for coming in, man. I will see you next week on PAA. You have a great Sunday evening and the rest of your day. No, we're allowed to place boats. I mean, you got to hook it up to a car or truck, of course. We don't do boats and airplanes on the Model Asylum, or tanks and that kind of stuff. But if it is a car, a Jeep, even if it's colored military, I probably won't say nothing. And there's a reason for that, guys. I mean, there are guys that build, and that's why I did 2 different groups, because everybody builds something different. Whether they like it or not, that's just the way life is. Everybody builds different. Everybody has their own techniques. I mean, like me, you guys come to watch all my screw-ups and oopses. I know what you come to watch. But I didn't have too many of them. A few dropsies. Jeff caught them. A few dropsies. But I'm really liking this build so far. It's so clean. And I must say, on a scale of 1 to 10 so far, I'm going to give this build a 10 for cleanliness, ease of seeing everything and knowing where everything goes and why. So far, it looks like it's going to be a really great build. And my only worry is painting, guys. Like I said, I'm not that great of a painter, and I will be the first one to tell you I'm not that great of a painter. But I do have an airbrush, and it was very nice of Chris Bryant to send me a brand new airbrush, because I was using a 35-year-old one. I mean, it was working, but it was like clean it every 5 minutes. All right. And I have never scolded anybody, by the way, just so you know. I may PM you and say, hey man, I had to remove that post because it didn't belong on PAA. But I have never scolded anyone. I have never abused anyone. Although if you guys like it, I might start that. Guys, I appreciate you. That's it for the show for today. Okay, yeah, see, that's what I was told. See, I think that's another reason why I decided to jump right on this tank and military bandwagon and armor bandwagon. I was told paint jobs are fairly easy to do if you can just get some kind of a reference pistol. I think I posted one last night. Posted what last night, Brother Jeff? A plane? Or a boat? It's cool. Oh, I saw that. Your spoiler boat. I saw. No, don't worry about it. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I don't mind boats like, I'm talking warships. I'm talking warplanes. I mean, regular planes we don't do on PA either. Love you, Paul. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great Sunday. I'll talk to you later on, pal. I'll yell at you later on tonight. Guys, that's it for the show. I love you guys. Appreciate the convo. I really love the help. Come back. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday at 10 a.m. Heather, man, I love it, babe. You stayed up extra late for me, and I appreciate that. Tell Clem I said, hey, brother. And you guys have a great night and a great week over there. Sarge, appreciate you coming in and checking out your first video from us. Please go to PAA and join, and I'll be glad to let you right in. Rob, my man, I will see you as usual, my favorite groupie. Jeff, love you, brother. Appreciate it. Joseph, appreciated you coming in. I do love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And just having a couple of you guys is awesome. But all you guys popping in and saying hi was amazing. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to scroll through, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I got Miss Heather. I got Miss Robert, Mr. Robert, Miss Robert. Mrs. Roberts. All right, guys. Love you, man. You guys have a great day. Teacher's pet. Yeah. Here we go again with that teacher's pet crap. You know what, guys? If there's any teacher's pet in here, any teacher's pet whatsoever, it's probably Paul. Just because he sniffs a lot of glue behind the asylum, I think I get over on him. But guys, like I said, I got new names on the breakfast menu. It will be popping out tomorrow as well as this theme. Don't worry about that. Marcia. I love it, Jeff. You guys have a great day, okay? Love you guys very much. Appreciate you. Be an awesome day. And remember, watch out for those NPSs. They're everywhere. I'm getting photos from Paul. Let me know, Sarge. Give me a PM, and I will shoot you a link to the Model Asylum. Or you can just search it on Facebook, the Model Asylum, or my name, Joe Hudson. It should come up under both things. And I will be glad to jump right on that and let you in, brother. Peace, guys. I appreciate you guys. I will see you groupies on Monday. And I will see Sarge, you, unless you show up and start showing up on all of our things, on all of our PAA ones too. I will see you next weekend, and I will be out and about and lurking the channel, so watch out what you're doing. Behave yourselves out there. We are off post-approval by Facebook. Please behave yourselves. They will tag our group, not just one of you. They put it literally, if you screw up in one place, they follow you to another place and know your groups, and they will say something to that group. I got no notifications on that happening. It just happened. Rob, you are off of jail. Stay that way, brother. We don't need to be going bail out any of our members anymore. All right, guys. Love you. Peace out. You guys have a great day, and I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Hit that button if you want to know when I'm doing crazy crap like this again. Go to the Model Asylum if you're not there and join. We're crazy there. Okay, cool, Sarge. Awesome. Then you just need to go to and turn on the notifications, and I will shoot you a link to my YouTube channel, to our YouTube channel. There I post everything from TikToks to Instagrams to YouTube PAA. I do the TMA pops out there. I do unboxings. We do builds. I have a couple of other things that we have out there, so go check it out. Do me a favor, subscribe. If you do, go check it out. Any subscription helps. Of course, if you guys comment more and you guys subscribe, we get people out there not just viewing and walking away. My stats go up, and I get pushed out there a little bit more. And the name of the game is let's get these youngsters in here and showing how much fun they can actually have and doing their own builds their own way and that kind of stuff. Peace, guys. Love you. Yes, I did. I have a problem at my Walmart, Jeff, just so you know. They never have model kits, glue, or anything like that. They have everything else known to man, but they never have any plastic model kits. So, guys, I'm out. I love you guys. Appreciate you, again, this was great. It's an hour and a half show instead of an hour, which is great. I'm loving it. Sarge, go post away, like I said, just watch what you post. Sarge, if you go read the rules on the Model Asylum, they're similar to the ones on Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Just go read them and you'll know it's just cars and trucks in any scale. I don't care if they're military, as long as it's a car or a truck. Okay, put a half track out there. I won't care. That kind of stuff. Okay, it's perfectly fine. We don't do ships. We don't do planes. I don't do sci-fi. I don't do dioramas. That kind of stuff we don't do at Plastic Addictions. That's all for the guys that do trucks and cars. TMA is for all you guys that do everything else. I am not going to create a figures group and a diorama group and a plane group and a tank group and all that. I'm going to put all you guys in the one group and post away, guys. Build what you build. Show me what you got. And the more you post, the more I learn. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day, okay? I love you guys. It is. I agree with you fully, Rob. Before I leave out here, that it's sad that we don't have Walmart should be carrying, because they advertise that they carry them. I've seen advertisement. I've seen it on Facebook. Somebody tell me, or on YouTube, somebody says that, oh, I got this at Walmart in my area. Well, my Walmart don't do that crap. I have to go to Hobby Lobby, or I have to do Amazon. So, all right, guys. Peace out. I'm done. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later on. Just remember, at the Model Asylum, we're crazy about all things model related. I will see you monkeys Monday. Oh, maybe that's right. Maybe I should go to their online store. That's good, Sarge. You're right. Maybe I should do that. Just go online at Walmart and see what they got. That's a good idea, and have them ship it from there. That's a good idea. All right, guys. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. My wife is going shopping.